You know, people definitely didn't believe it at first and pretty much were in denial about it, but Luka Doncic definitely is making a transformation. Now being on the cover of Men's Health, something that I don't think anyone saw coming and probably something that nobody would have believed you a year ago. The guy's literally the cover of Men's Health magazine, looking completely different, undergoing a complete body transformation, and obviously making a committed mindset to change up his health and diet this summer. And I mean, you can literally see it. The guy appears to have lost significant weight. Not only that, but maintained muscle while doing it. He actually has lean muscle and appears to be not only slimmer but a whole lot leaner, having the lean body mass that we want him to get to, and now he appears to be at it. And no matter what way you look at it, this is a complete transformation for Luka Doncic. Not only about the diet, not only about the weightlifting, the ability or rather mindset to get back on the court and not wait until late in the offseason. It's a complete transformation for Luka Doncic, really encompassing the entire health landscape, not only one part or two parts of it, but really the entire thing here. Something we definitely wanted from him, and again, although many believed he wouldn't or simply couldn't do it at this point, wasn't at the mindset of doing it, his health habits were too bad at this point, didn't care about maintaining his health over the offseason, all the claims that people said about him, and even the things that the Mavericks themselves kind of leaked about him and claimed or used as reasoning for why they traded him and didn't believe in him long term, Luka Doncic is completely proving that wrong at this point. I mean, I can hardly even believe we're looking at the same guy here. Comparing this picture to what the guy looked like even 3 or 4 months ago, it's a complete difference and absolutely mind-boggling in my opinion. It's hard to go from that to the body transformation he's now at, how lean he now is, how much more in shape he now looks, and simply how much more committed he looks and definitely is to his health and diet. It's a complete transformation that really nobody saw coming this quickly. And Luka Doncic even saying about how committed he's been and being quoted by saying, "If I stop now, it was all for nothing." So he definitely has a complete mindset transformation, definitely wants to transfer this to his on the court work, whether it be to the Eurobasket competition this summer, which does begin later in August, so he will be getting back on the court here pretty quick. Not only for that, but the entire NBA and the entire NBA world that doubted him, everyone from the Mavericks, Laker fans that have not fully accepted him yet, so on and so forth. Luka's on a mission to prove it to not only himself, but everyone else for that fact too, which I'm definitely looking forward to seeing. I mean, we even got Luka Doncic talking about and thinking about his vertical leap, something he had probably not really thought about and not cared that much in quite some time now, with him saying that my vertical now is higher than it was during my rookie year, which was unofficially measured at 42 inches. And while I definitely don't believe that, I think it's a good thing that he's thinking about his athletic ability again, vertical ability. Don't really care if he's gonna go back to dunking and posterizing people like he actually was during his rookie year, but it's simply good to get him thinking about that kind of part of his game again, him getting back to it, getting a little bit more shifty, a little bit even more vertical athletic. That's something pretty good going forward with Luka Doncic. I mean, if a quote-unquote fat Luka Doncic can put up 37 and 6 on 45, 35, and 89 shooting splits during the NBA playoffs and that be called a down year for him or a bad playoff performance, now imagine what an in-shape and highly motivated Luka Doncic can do, and not to mention probably will do for that fact too. Not only during the postseason, which ultimately is the goal here for him and the entire Lakers team and the entire franchise, but during the regular season too. The guy's only 2 years off of averaging roughly 34 points per game, leading the entire NBA in scoring per game that year, coming off a trip to the NBA Finals last year. So imagine what he can now get back to, not only from him being in shape, but with a newly found motivated mindset, not to mention a very pissed off version of Luka Doncic and one that has plenty of motivation to prove it to himself and the entire NBA world, especially the NBA world that includes Nico Harrison and the Dallas Mavericks. This should definitely be interesting to watch play out. And I mean, I absolutely love reading the comments on Twitter about it. Other fans saying stuff like, "Why y'all piss Luka off? I need fat Luka Doncic back." Well, I don't think Luka would be going back to that anytime soon. Now with the newfound mindset, now with the newfound motivation, the guy definitely appears to be on a mission, and we're probably pretty lucky to be watching it as Laker fans next year. And you know, not only for next year, but thankfully for probably for quite some time now. According to reports, Luka Doncic does plan to sign a new contract with their team. After coming back to Los Angeles at the end of this week, he does apparently plan to sign a new contract extension with their team. According to Brett Siegel of Clutch Points, that's exactly what he has planned to do. also according to Dave McMenamin of ESPN, also according to The Athletic, and so on and so forth, everyone's reporting that Luka Doncic does plan to sign a new contract with their team. Which definitely proves the narrative's wrong from literally only a couple of weeks ago to a month ago, saying that Luka might not sign an extension with their team, and that he doesn't believe in the future of their team and the direction between them, but I think we can finally put that talk to rest. Luka apparently plans to sign with them, whether that be a 4-year contract worth roughly $230 million, he could sign that if he wanted to, or maybe a 3-year contract with the future mindset of signing a 5-year maximum contract in 2028. If he wants to go that route, I don't think they care. I don't care. Just as long as he signs with their team and officially puts all that talk to rest. Which again, I do believe he will do. Everything from the reports, everything from Luka Doncic actually helping recruit for their team and therefore build for their future, and not to mention present. I think it's a pretty good relationship between them at this point, and the narrative can officially be proven wrong. So with all of that in mind here, what do you guys think? How do you feel about the new look Luka Doncic? The new look mindset that he has going forward, how motivated he appears to be, how different he looks, and literally appearing on a men's health magazine. How do you feel about it, and how do you feel about the way that it might affect him and his performance going forward with the Lakers? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But then for one more quick topic, a picture floating around of Nikola Jokic's agent and LeBron James kind of chilling together on a yacht, with the caption, and this actually coming from Nikola Jokic's agent, saying that the summer of 2025 is the perfect time to make big plans for the fall of 2026, which might either hint at one of two things: him potentially trying to get Jokic and LeBron to team up in Denver, or maybe trying to get them team up in LA, or maybe it means nothing at all here, which is definitely a possibility that NBA Twitter doesn't really like to acknowledge. Regardless though, it definitely is very interesting what he's kind of hinting at here, the fact that he put this out himself and acknowledging the picture of him laughing with LeBron and talking with LeBron, talking about plans for the future. Obviously, they both have some big plans for Nikola Jokic, whether that be a new contract with the Denver Nuggets, whether that be a new contract with a different team, LeBron maybe leaving the Lakers, or maybe kind of proving everyone wrong and coming back to their team. Definitely a lot of questions here that have yet to be answered, and even more questions that Nikola Jokic's agent kind of sparked here too. Now, I'm not sure we're in need of any more LeBron storylines at this point. Everything from what Rich Paul put out around free agency, following LeBron opting into his contract, the endless ESPN reports, or rather narratives that they've been pushing, the report from Mark Stein a few days ago, definitely a lot to factor in here, and depending on what you read or what you might believe, you might think this is going in one direction or another direction entirely that has nothing to do with the original one. So definitely kind of a lot of rumors, a lot of narratives, a lot of hints that might not mean anything at this point, and I guess we have to simply watch the situation play out. I mean, again, something definitely to acknowledge here. Nikola Jokic's agent making it pretty clear that something's going on between them, but we really don't know what it is yet, and if he's hinting at 2026, then that's something to worry about then, not right now. So in my opinion, the much more important takeaway here is Luka Doncic. Obviously the future of the Los Angeles Lakers, obviously what he's doing for himself and changing up his body, diet, mindset, that's a much more important thing to factor in here. So with all of that being said, what do you guys think? How do you feel about the Luka Doncic updates, the transformation, how that might and likely will apply to their team going forward, the contract that he may or may not sign with their team later this week, and then about the picture coming from Nikola Jokic's agent with LeBron James in it? Let me know your thoughts about all of that in the comments down below. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one, and if you enjoyed the video, then I'll greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day or night.